gently. Y'all, I gotta go hard for my kid. Come here, boy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah? Welcome to Mommy's YouTube channel. We're gonna show everybody how Gem Social is gonna be the best app ever! You don't know what I'm talking about, but it's okay. You're gonna reap the benefits. All right, y'all, so I'm about to get into deep work mode because we have an intern that's starting today, content marketing intern. Really excited about that because he'll be working with our creative director / CMO. Alongside of that, we are hiring a business development intern here in Houston, hybrid role, so they can be at this amazing office and we can all kind of bounce ideas off of each other. I really do feel like as a startup, if you can have your team be more local, it does benefit. It's especially with body doubling, which is when you are working alongside other people. I know we're in a remote world. I too was working remote before I went full-time into Gem, but right now I would prefer people that want to work in person, especially because one, shooting content, you got to shoot it in person anyways, let's be real. And then two, the business development intern, seeing that they're going to be so new to the platform and the platform is new to the world, the more that we can be in person, they'll understand what Gem Social is, the impact that we're making, the mission. So I think it would just be better, but eventually with trust being built, I likely could make them a remote role as time goes on, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get into the grind. I'm about to look at all these applications, select applicants that I feel like are gonna be a great fit for the role, and we'll get back to the video. All right, so something I want to mention is that the role that we're hiring for is a business development associate intern, and I feel like it'll help y'all understand why we need them. So I'm just going to read some of the general roles and responsibilities. So it's communicating product and campaign updates cross-functionally. So that's between our tech team, our marketing team, social team, providing account management support to ongoing partners. We have partners like Posh. We've worked with AT&T, NBA Foundation, and other businesses, including medium-sized, large-sized, and small-sized businesses. So those are our accounts. Those are the people that we want them to continue posting and booking creators through our platform. And we need to have a dedicated person that makes them feel comfortable. And why is it important for them to communicate product updates? Because we do ship a new feature almost weekly, even if it's small to big. And it's important for that person to make sure that those accounts know how to utilize these new features, which will help them save time in finding the right talent. That's number one. Number two, we want to get feedback. Sometimes we do have something that's crappy in the app, like any other app, and we want to make sure that we address it, but we don't know how to address. Not that we don't know how to. We won't address it if we don't get the feedback that we need. So when they're speaking with these accounts, we can always ask them, especially after every booking, hey, is there anything in this platform that we can, improve to make sure that you have a great experience on here? So that's just another thing. Provide ongoing operational support for the marketing team. This role, technically speaking, is under the marketing team, so there's that. It is 15 hours a week. Again, it's an internship, and we're preferably hiring a college student who's studying business, marketing, or communications. Do I really care if they're studying this? No. I really just want a hungry individual, and I remember how hungry I was when I was in college, so I would love to give back to a college student. I was making like $8 an hour, so this one is $17 an hour, plus they would get a commission for every good deal that they also bring in, because they have opportunities to work with upcoming sponsors, partners, etc., and we do get money in that way too. So I want to make sure that if they go above and beyond that, we give them a kickback. So that's just that part. Now I'm about to review these resumes. I'm not showing their resumes though, that's just privacy, but so far we put this up yesterday and we received 16 applicants. We did receive some people actually in my email as well, but the only thing is that a lot of people that applied for this unfortunately don't live in Houston, but some do, and I have seen some good resumes, so now I'm just going to select the ones that I want to interview, and I'm going to go from there. So I've already scheduled 4 interviews. 4. We have some eager folks here in Houston, and I love that. I would predict that I'll schedule 6 interviews, and with us urgently looking for somebody, I think that we're likely going to hire somebody by next week, which the goal is to hire someone by next Tuesday, because next Tuesday I am flying to Miami, and then next Wednesday, which is Christmas, I fly to Paris. So would love to get this all handled, and then they can start first week of January. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so let's get into answering the question about did I always want to be a founder? I'm going to be 100% honest. The truth is, yes, I have always wanted to be a founder. To be honest, Gem Social is not my first app. I built my first app when I was 19 years old. I built a game. After that, I built a platform called Vibes, which was a college event app that didn't work out well, to say the least. And then I started thinking about Gem Social while I was a DJ. Because at the end of the day, the whole point is to get creatives and performers more opportunities, right? And I used to be on Gig Masters when I first started out in DJing just to get some extra gigs. But then they got bought out by The Bash. And after The Bash bought them out, it primarily became like a platform to get wedding gigs. Now, can you make money with weddings? Absolutely. Can you make a good network with weddings? Absolutely. All the things. But I'm going to be honest, like, I wasn't looking to be a DJ for weddings. Like, I felt like that was cool to pay the bills, but that wasn't my passion. My passion was not to be a wedding DJ. I wanted to DJ for dope events like BeautyCon, ComplexCon, CultureCon, like dope conferences where I can really be in a good network of people creatively and also make sure we're having a good time. So where was the platforms for that? Because I have met people that work at these conferences and they just never met or found a platform like Gem to find the right talent. So that's why I built Gem Social. But if you really listen to the story, I've really always been a founder or a business owner. So this is not too far-fetched. And even before 19 years old, I was still DJing since I was 16. Prior to that, I had a resume writing business. I was also doing web design, which I've always done and still can do. So I've always had the founder mentality. I just didn't fully go for it because I didn't know how to operationally run a business successfully. I didn't know how to grow a team. I can admit that I'm just now starting to learn how to be a leader and still do the work that I have to do, like taking content and technical requirements, implementing designs, listening to feedback, customer service. It's a lot to be a founder. And it can get mentally exhausting real quick. But I'm not going to lie. When I share out Gem and I get the feedback that I get, every new download I get, every new subscriber I get on the app, every time Revenue Cat sends me a notification that we got a new subscriber on our memberships, it really brings me so much joy. More joy than a job has ever brought me. And to be quite honest, in another video, I can go into why I was a project manager in my previous roles and what my life was like back then. But I can certainly say that my life is more fruitful now. Now, does being a founder come with sacrifices? Hell yes. I was making 6 figures when I was a technical project manager. And I've been making 6 figures since I was 24. I'm 28 now. So to go from 4 years of living by myself, living the La Vida Loca, making 6 figures, having that consistent paycheck come every two weeks, it was cool, but it was comfortable. I'm not comfortable anymore. I'm willing to take the sacrifices that I need to take to scale Gem. Because as y'all know, and if you don't know, now you know, we're on the road to 1 million downloads, and we want to become a unicorn company in the creator economy. So that means having the right team. That means having the right marketing, the right content, the right brand messaging, all those things. And all of that wakes me up in the morning without an alarm, to be honest. It makes me so excited because this is my platform. This started with my story, y'all. So I'm going to be 100% honest. I'd rather do this over and over again, fail over and over again to quickly learn how to become the best founder. Additionally, I'm one of the small percentage of Black women that receive funding. We've raised $500,000. Half of that has been towards a cash investment, and the other half is a service investment. Now, what does that mean? What is a service investment? Believe it or not, it's a very, very impactful investment when you are starting from scratch. Our service agreement is production. We get 1 year free production services, $300,000 worth of it, with video production, commercial production, ad production, content production, story production, like everything that we need is compiled for the next year. So the engagement did start this year, December 2024, all the way to December 2025. And that is why we're setting the goal between now and next year to hit 1 million users for Gem Social. And to talk a little bit about those deliverables, the reason that it's important for a startup to have this is because even when startups raise money, they put a lot of money towards marketing. So if we can shave off those costs and not spend as much money on Facebook ads, Google ads, all of those things, we can really test our creatives and see what's the best performing best performing creative content that's doing well. And then we could put money behind that. We have different ways to make revenue in Gem Social. We have the ability to allow creators to have health insurance. We also have the ability for creatives to be able to join our community and become a member so they can access more gigs. We charge less transaction fees when you're a member. We charge 15% standard. We only charge 8% when you're a member. That's a hell of a decrease. And you also will have access to creative coaching calls. Our office hours are going to start in January 2025. We're bringing on Brian from Sergo Studios, who has literally generated over 1 billion views for his clients in the last 4 years. Alexi De Costa, I might be saying his name wrong. I'm sorry, Alexi. But Alexi, also from Sergo Studios, will also be opening up office hours as well next month. He himself just proves that viral content can still bring you a lot of money and a lot of leads and a lot of partnerships. He started his Instagram page with only 900 followers, never really generated a lot of followers from it, simply because he was always doing the work. Well, he got in front of the camera himself, y'all, this past year and had a challenge to grow his page from just 1,000 followers to 30,000 followers in 60 days. Well, in 60 days, he doubled that. He hit over 60,000 followers in 60 days with his content. He posted one piece of content per day, and it generated him that many followers because the content that he posted was valuable. These two men are behind Gem's team, and they're going to be shooting our content as well going into the new year. So what does that say? That says a lot. Those two valuable creatives and entrepreneurs will be open in their office hours, and we're going to have some more dope, talented creatives who have generated over 6 and 7 figures in their businesses, opening their office hours up to answer your questions. So what does that mean? You should become a member. And right now it's only $9.99 a month, opposed to $19.99 a month, which is our standard price for the first 1,000 members, just to let y'all know. So that's another way that we generate income. And then the transaction fees. So we have 3 ways that we can generate income currently. And we want to make sure that it's always bringing value to you. That's the whole point of Gem Social. And their content and the service deal is going to really help us get in front of our right audience. And then we can see where to put money behind the ads and stuff. But I don't believe that you should just throw money into ads to get in front of your audience, because after 30 seconds, they may or may not trust you, and ads are getting expensive. So the cash investment that we've currently raised as well, which has been a little less than $200K at this given point, while recording, I'm putting that towards getting the right staff, hiring that business development intern, bringing on our content marketing intern as well. Our developers as well. We have 2 developers overseas. One of them is a senior engineer, one is a junior engineer. And of course, I have to pay myself. So, and am I paying myself 6 figures? I'm absolutely not, just to let y'all know. So, with that being said, I'm taking my personal mission to also start my personal brand as well. So many reasons behind this. I'll get into it in another video, but I believe that me building my personal brand can also bring me additional revenue. It could also bring Gem additional revenue. It can establish trust. And I want to show Black women that you can raise money. And there's creative ways to raise money. And I want to make sure I dive into it on these YouTube series or on these YouTube videos. I'm so new to this, so sorry for the terminology mix up. But I promise that I will deliver 1 video per week. That is my goal. 1 video per week on this YouTube channel. So you guys can continue following my journey as I raise $1 million, get 1 million downloads, and make Gem a unicorn company and show that Black women can do this. But to conclude this, I have always wanted to be a founder. It was in me, not on me, for real, y'all. I truly love being a founder. I love inspiring other people. I love leadership because, like I said, I come from a project management background, but this is a different level of leadership. And I am so excited to show y'all what we got in store for the creatives that are going to be on Gem Social and the value that we're going to bring, especially going into 2025. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel, pass this along to other founders who want to just listen to my founding journey. I'll be updating y'all weekly, maybe twice a week eventually. But for now, I could dedicate to once a week.